and give more certainty to our businesses. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Catherine Delahunty.
Tēnā koe, Mr. Speaker. Tēnā koutou te whare ko tēnei wā. Just want to start by saying that members' bills are certainly a mixed bag. Some of them are downright, remind me of the Otara Millionaires Club, how bizarre. Some of them are ridiculous. For example, the luggage bill, the lost luggage bill was ridiculous. The medals and decorations bill is pretty marginal. But this one is ridiculous and insidious, whereas some of the members' bills are just ridiculous. So this one's actually insidious as well as ridiculous, which is a sad achievement on behalf of all ridiculously insidious, as the member says. It's interesting why one would bother filling up the ballot biscuit tin with this kind of rubbish, because that's what this is. And it's not just rather bizarre and ridiculous. It has the opportunity to undermine some of the important employment law and the important commitment to human rights in employment law, which is why I have called it insidious. So it's based on some really interesting assumptions. I think the last speaker was more honest than most in saying that it's really about saving money from his point of view, saving court time, if that's what's driving it. And I think that's clear that it's also about helping the employer. So let's just be honest about this bill, Mr. Speaker. It's got nothing to do with protecting the human rights or creating options and choices for working people, and everything to do with making sure that employers can have more certainty and perhaps avoid the risk and protect themselves from being challenged about a personal grievance. But actually, that's not why we're here in this House. We're not here to protect people who are employing people, even if those people are earning 150 grand. That doesn't mean they don't have their human rights as working people. And it doesn't mean there's a level playing field either. So that when someone's employed, they can be manipulated under this bill to getting a lawyer and signing a contract which takes away their right to take a personal grievance case. And they may be either pressured or innocent enough to believe that sexual harassment could never happen to them. After all, they're earning, according to this bill, $150,000. So sexual harassment could never happen to them. Racially charged discrimination, racism as we should call it, that could never happen because if I'm earning all that money, but that's funny because I am a parliamentarian earning more than that and I've still experienced discrimination and sexually discriminatory comments even in this job. So don't tell me that people don't need their human rights just because they're earning that kind of money, and that having a contract which allows them to lose those rights is justifiable in any sense of the word, because it's not. This is really a bad bill, really a waste of time, and it really reinforces a rather unpleasant meme because it's pretending to offer choice to people who are not on a level playing field. So, it's pretty disappointing all round, and it's certainly the idea that power is equal and there's a level playing field and that it's optional for that person. I'm not going to use the word bollocks because I got told off by the Speaker and I'm not allowed to use it. But really, it's one of those examples of a bill that should not be in the ballot, should not have had the luck to have been selected from the ballot, doesn't need to be before the House, and undermines really good relationships between employers and employees. We've got enough trouble without this kind of legislation. We've got enough inequality in this country without this kind of legislation. We have got enough duplicitous and manipulative statutes that no one understands without pretending that this is in the interests of people to sign away their human rights. Why would you put it up? Sorry, not you, Mr. Speaker. Why would somebody put it up? Why would anyone support it? No one's justified it. No one's marched on Parliament and called for it. There's been no petition. I bet the unions haven't gone, yes, this is what we want. No one's wanting it. It's just a waste of space that poor Scott Simpson has inherited. We don't need it. And the Green Party's really, really proud to oppose it because the human rights of people, no matter what they earn in the workplace, must be protected, including their right to take a personal grievance, which is, as we all know, about a whole lot more than just their employment status. So I'm really proud of us for not supporting this bill. Thank you very much.
Scott Simpson, in reply.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. This has been a really interesting debate.